channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's really important for spring and summer, and that would be sandals. One of the best parts about the weather warming up is that you can finally wear the quintessential prep sandal again, and that would be the Jack Rogers sandal. The only problem with Jack Rogers sandals, besides the fact that they are kind of uncomfortable to break in, is that they cost $118 for the traditional Hampton slide sandal, which is kind of expensive. So today I want to share with you how I get the look for less Jack Rogers style. I'm going to be talking to you about my favorite imitation Jacks, so fake Jacks, so facts today, and hopefully it kind of helps you to see that you do not need to spend over $100 for a pair of sandals. So let's get started. The first thing I want to show you is my real pair of Jacks so that you know what they look like. They are really worn. Try not to look too closely. This is the Hampton style sandal in platinum. These are in a size 7.5. These sandals are all leather, so they break in and they wear really well, and they'll probably be around forever, and they'll probably look more disgusting after this summer. The great thing about Jacks, like I said, is that they're leather, so they're gonna last for a long time and start to mold to the shape of your foot. However, they do run a little bit narrow, so I definitely suggest sizing half size up. Like I said, these also run for about $118. So if you're like me and you live on the Eastern Shore and you still see winter and snow, $100 for a sandal that you can only wear 2 seasons out of the year might be a little much. So that's just one reason why getting Jacks for cheaper is a really good idea, especially if you're in college or saving your money for more important things like a car or rent or whatever. So now that you've seen what real Jacks look like, I'm going to show you my options that I found that are less money by less than half, so that you can go out and get your own Jack sandals without spending over $100. The first option that I'm going to show you today, I got at Wilson's Leather, and the brand is called Black Rivet. These are obviously not Jack Rogers, but they look very similar. For comparison, I have my real Jacks here and my fake Jacks here. So as you can see, there's a little bit of difference in the color of the sole and the size of the heel, but overall the stitching and everything looks pretty similar, so the average person isn't gonna know that they're not real, and you're gonna get the same look. The great thing about these, they are not leather, but they also are not as narrow as my real Jacks, so when you put them on, they're automatically comfortable. You don't have to worry about breaking them in, which is really nice. So you can just buy them and wear them without worrying about blisters or any of that. The other great thing is that these only cost $24, so that is way less than half of what Jacks cost, and that means you can have 2 pairs or 5 pairs for the price of 1. The next option I'm going to show you, I don't really know the brand for, but I got them at Marshall's, so definitely keep an eye out at your local Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or Ross for Jack lookalikes. These are made by an Italian company called Paoli, I think. They're really worn and disgusting because I've had them for a couple of years now, but they've always been super comfortable, and they came with these cute gems, which I thought was like something a little bit different, and I've gotten so many compliments on them when I wear them with my Lilly dresses, so I just keep them and wear them, and when my foot's in, you don't notice that there's all that disgusting stuff on my shoe. These actually do have a leather band, which is really comfortable, but a plastic synthetic heel, but it's nice to get a little bit of that heel on the end. These were a great option for me because they were $12, so definitely keep an eye out, like I said. The final option I'm going to share with you today is a brand called Pierre de Moss, and I have 2 different styles in the Pierre de Moss brand. I got this wedge style with the cork and metallic stitching. I really like these because if I'm dressing up a little bit more, I like the addition of the little wedge. It is kind of strange because it's not very tall, it's kind of short. So it's an interesting height to get used to, especially if you're used to wearing like really tall wedges. For me, I put these on and at first it was a little bit awkward. This brand runs, in my opinion, a half size small. So if you normally wear a 7.5, you're gonna wanna size up to an 8, just so that lengthwise, the shoe, like your whole foot is on your sandal. In addition to the wedge style, I also bought this like gladiator style. The Jack Rogers brand, their version of this is called the Morgan slider or the Lauren slider. I'll link it below, all the information in the down bar so that you can kind of look things up and compare them. I really love these sandals. Like I said, they do run half size smaller, so definitely size up the half size. These are, again, Pierre de Moss. I got in size 7. And the only other thing that I noticed with these sandals is that when you first start wearing them, the straps are a little bit snug, so your foot tends to like slide back in your shoe and your heel might hang off the edge. As you wear them in, these kind of mold to your foot, so you won't have that problem. But when you first get them, your feet might be sliding out the back of your sandal a lot. So it's also another good reason why you should just size up the half size so that your foot is always on your sandal and it doesn't look like your shoes are too small or something weird like that. At first I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this style, but I got these shoes for $14.88, so I was willing to try it out. I bought these 2 pairs of Pierre de Moss sandals off of HauserShoes.com, which I will link in the down bar. They are an excellent company. When you sign up for their emails, you get a discount on your first purchase. They do also sell authentic Jack Rogers on their site, so you can compare their other brands to the Jack Rogers. They also have a lot of sales, so these I got for $19.99 with the wedge, and these I got for the $14.88 like I said before. I really like both pairs of shoes, and for that price, I don't know how you can't like them. So I would definitely recommend checking out HauserShoes.com. They also have really incredible customer service, so if you ever have a problem with your order or you enter the wrong shipping address, they will definitely help you out and follow up with you to make sure that your order came through correctly. There are other brands of imitation Jack Rogers out there. I just don't personally own them. Another good brand to look out for is called Hot Cakes. They can be purchased on shoeshow.com, which I'll also link in the down bar. Another version of the Jack Rogers sandal is called the Palm Beach sandal. They are priced the same as Jack Rogers, just as expensive. So that's just another brand that would be having different sales for you to look into if you're researching how you want to buy different sandals. Another option for buying the Jack Rogers sandal is to look on eBay. If you're freaked out by used shoes, then don't listen to what I'm going to say next. But like I said, breaking in a Jack Rogers sandal is a very taxing experience, and it wasn't enjoyable for me. So if I could have bought the same sandal online pre-broken in, I would have. So definitely don't be afraid to look for a bargain. So don't worry about whether or not your sandals are real Jack Rogers or not. Most people aren't even gonna notice. You're still gonna get the same really classic Palm Beach look, whether your sandals were $118 or $14.88. So I hope you enjoy my review of fake Jack Rogers and my real Jack Rogers. If you have any questions about fit or brands or anything else like that, I'm gonna be linking all the information that I have about fake Jack Rogers sandals in the down bar for you. If you liked my video, give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and be sure to check out my blog for more information about my spring staples and what I'm wearing, and I will see you on my channel later. Bye!